Okay, sigma notation. This is the sigma sign, which means add. This is the number where you start from, and this is the number where you finish. This is where you have to plug in these numbers for. So for the first one, you start at 0, so it'll be 100 minus 0. The next one will be 100 minus 1. After that, 100 minus 2, 100 minus 3, 100 minus 4, 100 minus 5, and 100 minus 6. And that's how you have to write it when they say write it as a sum. So the addition is for sum. Then the next one, if they ask you to solve it, you start from here and here, you plug into here. So for this one, it's 2m. The first m will be 1, so it'll be 2 times 1. Then after that, it will be 2, so 2 times 2, 2 times 3, 2 times 4, and 2 times 5. That's the number you finish. And then you actually solve it. So 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 5 is 10, and then you add them. So then I got 30. Then for my own equation that I created, you start at 1, end at 5, and you plug it into x to the third minus 5. So it'll be 1 to the third minus 5, 2 to the third minus 5, 3 to the third minus 5, 4 to the third minus 5, and 5 to the third minus 5, and I got 200. So that's how you write it as a sum for the first question. For the second question, you plug 0 to 3. You go from 0 to 3. So you plug in 0 here and here. Then you plug in 1 to here and here. So you get 0 squared minus 2 times 0 plus 4. Then 1 squared times minus 2 times 1 plus 4. Then 2 to the 2 squared minus 2 times 2 plus 4. Then 3 squared minus 2 times 3 plus 4. And that's for the second one. Then for the third one, it's similar to that one, but you start at a different number. So you start at 1, so it'll be 100 minus 1 plus 100 minus 2 plus 100 minus 3 plus 100 minus 4 plus 100 minus 5 plus 100 minus 6. Then for these, for 4, 5, and 6, you have to solve it. So for this one, it's 2 times 1, 2 plus 2 times 1 plus 2 times 2 plus 2 times 3 plus 2 times 4 plus 2 times 5, and you get 30. And for this one, because it's a fraction, the top one stays the same, and you start from 1 and end at 3. So it'll be 1 over 1 plus 1 over 2 plus 1 over 3, and I got 11 over 6. Then for this one is x squared. So you put the first x is 0, and the last one has to be 5. So it'll be 0 squared plus 1 squared plus 2 squared plus 3 squared plus 4 squared plus 5 squared, and I got 55. And then the one I created is similar to these, where you have to find the sum, but the equation is different. And my answer is 200. And that's how you do sigma notation.